right. Let's see here. View message, X Factor cornerback. We're facing off this week. I wanted to give you some props. It takes skill to make people believe that you're an NFL caliber quarterback. Okay. Beat the Packers. Talking noise, huh? Play season game. Simulate. Let's see if we can get in the rhythm.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Good thing we had a good running game last time. Oof.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And nearly an interception here on this opening drive.
What did I don't know what I hit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Why do I always
nearly an opening drive
stay wide open and I never throw? I wait till they on the defender to throw. Why do I throw so late? Man.
To Harris to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And he's brought down.
And Deontay Johnson has seen his share of targets increase in his first 2 years in the league, and last year finished with 88 catches. Continuing to work on grabbing everything that comes his way. A nice catch there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted.
My dude didn't even jump for it. He just let the defender go for it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Powering his way forward and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a 1st down. Then you look up, and you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Come on, defense. You're going to have to do your job.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st
Golly.
down. He's going to loft one deep.
I mean, did anybody even touch that dude?
He's got it. He got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
So that dude broke the line and come at me like a
midfield
horse.
to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 5.
Oh! Oh!
Open man completes it to Claypool. Touchdown!
Thought I boo-booed that.
Chase Claypool.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And now, as with every potential turnover,
Of course they're reeling on the field overplaying. Any way to cheat for Green Bay.
so that challenge, a successful one.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line.
Where's the line? 4 of them ran through the line without being touched.
It sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Ah, dog, I just got rid of it. Can we get a team?
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Golly!
Flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
They have to blitz every single play, and my team is just like they can't handle it.
Forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception.
I'm slow at noticing they open.
Eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris on his way to a monster.
Of course, 10 seconds and they can score.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That's a strong running. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Should have waited until he
So
started
we've
doing
reached
the
halftime
slant.
in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. All right, folks, eager to get...
Just going, throwing up.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That went a little too high. As
3
it's
people on 1, 2.
Incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail.
How can they have like 3 defenders on each of my dudes and still have 10 people rushing me?
On 2nd down now, it's Harris.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He just had to take one step to the left. There was a hole, but no, he ran to it. I don't understand that. AI in this game.
And they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the... They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They hand this off to Harris. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their... First down, Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory.
Oh, my completion needs to be improved. skill points.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He had no space. He's the fastest dude on my team.
And my scouting
And he
report
had
on
no
these
space.
DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And shutting him off, now open field. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Oh, finally. That's what I'm
Deontay
talking.
Johnson, his 3rd touchdown.
Got to play real good. Our defense just can't stop nobody.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just 1-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, I threw it way too late.
Nearly
throw
I saw him, but by the
intercepted.
time I threw it, he done ran across the
Couldn't
field.
quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
In his hands again. Come on, I'm not just going to run every play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Harris. And down he'll go at the 25. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last
Had his way. Every time I throw it to him, he drops.
Defense.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ebron caught left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I didn't tell him to run back 20
It'll be a
yards,
loss
but
of...
why didn't he just grab it and fall?
To throw now on first down, eluding the pressure right, and he's going to have to
eluding the pressure. The dude ran through the line like he was in a marathon.
Safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and
ain't a person picked him up.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Look at that. Got to throw the ball early all the time because they can't block.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
So tired of running for my life.
Second and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Ain't nobody to throw it to. Jake the hit. Everybody got 3 people on them, but yet they still can chase them.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
My offensive line can hold them big guys when it comes for the run, but for passing, they just come on by me.
This is Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Show the good move, but quickly corralled.
Could have jumped across the first, but no, he ran this
Still
right.
a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They run with Harris, and they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A give to Harris. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off.
Why didn't I just run it?
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, Stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Runs through the contact. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Harris. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. This is Harris. They juked him, and he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do.
That's the quarterback. The safety. Uh-huh.
Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh. Right down the field, right away. Whew.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And he'll have it.
I was going to say that was in his hand before the defender even touched him. He better not drop it.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
But I'm
Najee Harris, his 9th. Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Yeah, they keep giving up a score. Making
Harris
offense
going to
hard.
get it again on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Oh, I got it off, though, sucker.
That one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That had nothing to do with letting the receiver run free. That had to do with me.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Y'all gonna start playing loose, give me all that rum, I'm gonna start running. I'm gonna make y'all
On
tight
to
go.
give, this is Harris. And Harris is not gonna get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's gonna leave him with 4th down.
Come on.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. This is caught. And he's brought down.
How was he not in?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That looked like he fell backwards
As the
in.
clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris as the first half is...
Oh, I forgot to switch it back. He would be all inside.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice
all
play
he had to do was grab his shoe, and he tackled it.
They're going to look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Almost threw it, and then I saw that white dude grabbed him.
Before they work it across midfield.
But nope, they didn't call it.
Down in short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
I hit the wrong thing.
Down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. He gets away from one. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They run again with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he finds his target, Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the delay, here's Harris. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't.
Oh, come on, defense. Can y'all stop them once?
They'll start on the ground with Harris.
Oh,
and he can only manage to get a
the whole
couple.
team was to the right.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Man.
Eric Ebron, his 1st touchdown on the year.
Golly, defense.
Look to throw here. Flushed out right. Pass complete to Ebron. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second and 1. Steps away. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. They showed off a nice juke of the defender.
He ran through the line good, then he just turned around and just let him push him.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Thank you.
Keeping
me from using my timeout.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that
I
people
shouldn't
may
have
be
left that much
talking
time. I
about
should have let it
tomorrow
go down
for
a little
sure.
more, but
Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed to head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay,
oh, isn't he competent?
today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Really? My defense can't even stop Cleveland? Oh, what a defense.
First carry for Najee Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
The whole defense was on the line. Once he got through the line, he
already, and another first and 10.
Safety to stop.
Harris. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron.
Wow, the defense stopped.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Oh, thank you.
It's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 7-7, our score after 1. On second down, it's Harris, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Being chased out left.
Oh, I had to throw it because I was being chased.
Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
It's 4 dudes to the right and 1 receiver. Wow.
Now
a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Harris on the draw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Eluding the pressure right. He's knocked away and incomplete. But
come on, and hold a dude for a change.
This might be a roughing call.
Good.
I think
maybe y'all will chill out
the
a
right
little
call
bit.
from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Ah, dog, I was clicking the button and it wouldn't go off. Gee.
Forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 2nd and 20.
I'll tell you, this is the worst passing line I have ever seen.
This is Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Seriously? Why does it
Just
take
under
so
30
long?
seconds
I
to
have
go
no
in this first
strength
down.
or something. It takes
Well,
an
did
hour for
almost
the ball to
everything
get to
right.
him.
Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Rolling to his right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
I'm tired of being chased.
Chase Claypool. His third touchdown now. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 99 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A give to Harris. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Snell. Evades him at the 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a give here to Snell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now here's Snell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really...
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll roll him out right. That's reeled in by Claypool. What a catch. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
First down. Harris takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Space to run past the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right?
All right, I should have saved it there. All right, next time we'll continue the season.